Hello guys, going to review Dexter Resurrection, episode 3. So in this episode, that cop Claudette is getting pretty close, and I'd say she's probably like my favourite new character they've added. Yeah, definitely I could say that. Yeah, she's pretty cool, like the way how she just works out things by, just listening to some music, and she can just see things that, no one else can see. She's a pretty cool character. But yeah. As for Harrison, like, he's just getting so worried because she's getting closer and closer. But Harrison's just trying his best to like try to find a cover because she just keeps leaning in like closer and closer, man. Where he's kind of running out of ideas. Yeah. But he's got that girl Elsa that ends up helping him out since they have like a close relationship where it could get to a point where they become a thing together. Yeah. And Dexter kind of sees that, so he decides to not really go see Harrison. Yeah. And you got that Charlie woman who's Kill Bill actress, like getting ready to invite the Dark Passenger, which I guess Dexter's trying to like take care of him in this episode. Pretending to be a taxi driver. I mean, he doesn't really care about being a taxi driver, so when he gets like a very low rating and his account's about to get deactivated, he doesn't really care. Yeah. He just wants to get the person that's, I guess, stealing his name, which is just hilarious. Like that's probably like his main grudge against him. Not that he's killing random people, just because I guess his dad basically died because what he was doing, and he was kind of decapitated. Because I guess he was like he owed a lot of money or something, so he just died in like a decapitation. I don't know if it was like a car accident, so I don't even know if someone actually killed him. But yeah. So that's what's made him. That's what drove him to like go around killing random people. So at least he's not racist, I guess, because he tries to kill Dexter, but Dexter had prep, so there was nothing he could really do. Yeah. And Dexter just takes care of him, and he also gets like a invitation that to the other serial killers that I guess Charlie's sorting out. Yeah, so we're gonna get to see all those other serial killers. The guy from Modern Family, How I Met Your Mother, Jessica Jones, all them. We'll get to see them next episode, which will be cool. Looking forward to that episode because I've been waiting for ages to see how that goes. I just wonder if Dexter's gonna stay around that family anyway. And he's got bare cash after stealing it from the Dark Passenger. Yeah. It's gonna be funny seeing him call him like the Dark Passenger in the episodes going forward when he goes to this cult killers meeting. Yeah, this dinner that I guess Charlie's been sorting out. Yeah. But yeah, overall, it was a good episode. It seems like Claudette's like trail's been taken off because of Elsa, kind of covering for him because saying that Harrison, he doesn't really have a home. He's basically homeless, so he's staying at the hotel. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I guess she does care for him, but man, innocent people get involved with serial killers. It never ends well, even if they just only kill, other serial killers and not innocent people. Yeah. And if she ever found out, like, she would want nothing to do with him. Yeah. And I'm just wondering how it's gonna go by the end of this season with Harrison. And I guess they're trying to redeem him because they tried to make a show before with just Harrison, and no one would care to even see that because he killed Dexter because originally Dexter was dead, but because people hated the ending so much, they decided to change it. Because even Michael C. Hall was fine with the shitty ending, but thank God, fans saved the show because New Blood was just terrible if that ending actually stayed. Yeah, because the rest of the show's actually not that bad. Obviously, the biggest issue of the show is Harrison when it comes to New Blood, because they make him so unlikable. One of those unlikable child actors, I guess. Or you can even call him a child, because I think was he in his 20s in Dexter New Blood? I can't remember, but yeah, I just didn't like him anyway. But yeah, seems like they're doing a better job of his character in this show, but I guess we'll see how things will go once Harrison sees his dad again, that he's alive and stuff. Yeah, and how I guess if Harry was alive, he'd want him to actually try to mend things with his son, even though he tried to kill him. But yeah, because I'm guessing Dex just thinks of what his dad would actually say if he was actually alive. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's a good episode. Looking forward to the next one because it's finally giving me what I wanted to see since episode 1. I guess they had to build it up first for it to make sense. Even though I still hate how they handled things with you know, the New Blood storyline. They just completely abandoned it. They didn't have to fully scrap it because it makes it basically pointless. New Blood for the most part. Like they completely scrapped the girlfriend, just all that story that they had, just scrap it, man. It's just so bad. And I don't even know how they explain Dexter killing like that police guy. Like he's just fully in the clear. It just makes no sense to the point where he can literally blame the police station for what happened to him, which is just so stupid. But yeah. And then at least we get to see Mazuka again. Yeah. And that guy that Devil was dating, like, yeah, it was good to see them again. Because Andrew basically tells him that he's retiring, but he's actually going after Dexter, I guess. Yeah. I think that's what he's still doing. I just don't know if he's actually done, but obviously not, because he actually gets some information about where Dexter is. So yeah, he's not actually done, but I guess the last thing he'd want to do is find out if Dexter was actually a killer for Legretto, I guess. Yeah, like if he was actually responsible. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it for the episode. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely better. Well, I'd say I've been enjoying every episode. I can't say there's no bad episode. It's just some plot issues with just completely abandoning plots. That's kind of my biggest issue. Because New Plot's good, but it's just I just hate that they could just completely abandon the New Blood plot. Because I guess most people didn't like it, but there was some things that I feel like they should have continued on. But I guess no. It's just they completely abandoned it. I just have to accept that and just go with this new story now, which obviously is better. And just hopefully they don't mess this up as well. Yeah, another New Blood, and come on, messing up the show for the 3rd time. I'm just gonna give up on Dexter at that point. And if they decide to do anything else afterwards, I'll just listen online. It's the same with The Walking Dead right now with Dead Say. I am not watching season 3. Season 2 is complete garbage. So yeah, I'm basically done with that show. But I'm only gonna watch Daryl Dixon because it's in the UK right now, and you know, I live in the UK, and I'm intrigued to see how The Walking Dead does the UK. Saying it actually was able to take on the apocalypse really well, so that's why I'm still gonna watch that show. But they need to start building some endpoint because it's just kind of a joke. Like it's even worse with the story because Rick's actually back, and I don't know if Cal actually knows. That's the biggest issue, unless it's Morgan that made it back, but which would make the most sense. But I'm just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, other than that, that's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. I'm sure you can leave a like. I'll see you next one.